Have you ever met someone who doesn't celebrate their birthday? No party, no candles, no dinner plans, just another normal day. Maybe you even know someone who avoids talking about it altogether. It might look strange from the outside, especially in a world where birthdays are treated like personal holidays. But the truth is, behind that quiet day, there's often a story, sometimes gentle, sometimes painful, but always deeply human. For some people, skipping their birthday isn't about sadness, it's about self-protection. Think back to childhood. Maybe their birthday was forgotten one too many times. The excitement they once felt turned into disappointment. And slowly, the mind began to associate the day with anxiety, not joy. Psychologists call this emotional conditioning, when the brain learns to expect pain in situations that once brought pleasure. So instead of celebrating, they choose silence. It's not that they don't care, it's that caring feels risky. Others skip their birthday because they've learned to find happiness in everyday life. To them, it doesn't make sense to celebrate one date when every day can carry meaning. They've reached what some psychologists call emotional neutrality, a calm mindset that doesn't depend on big events to feel content. For these people, maturity isn't about ignoring fun. It's about realizing that joy doesn't need balloons to exist. Then there are those who simply feel uncomfortable being the center of attention. The idea of everyone staring at them while they blow out candles can feel almost unbearable. This is often linked to social anxiety or introversion. For them, skipping the celebration isn't rejection, it's relief. They'd rather share quiet laughter with one or two close friends than stand in a room full of eyes. And honestly, that's still a kind of celebration, just in a language only they understand. Some people skip birthdays because they feel time differently. For them, another year doesn't represent excitement. It represents pressure. Pressure to succeed, to be further ahead, to live up to the expectations that society ties to age. They see their birthday not as a celebration of life, but as a reminder of everything they still haven't done. This can come from what psychologists call age anxiety, the feeling of falling behind in life's invisible race. So instead of blowing candles, they quietly reflect on where they're heading next. But skipping a birthday doesn't always mean avoidance. For some, it's actually an expression of inner peace. They don't need external validation to feel valued. They celebrate in their own way through gratitude, mindfulness, or solitude. They might take a quiet walk, write in a journal, or simply enjoy being alive without turning it into a performance. This mindset is rooted in self-determination theory, which teaches that true happiness comes from autonomy, living by your own values, not someone else's traditions. Of course, not celebrating can also carry a quiet sadness. Some people skip their birthdays because it reminds them of people who are gone, of years they wish had gone differently. But even in that pain, there's something honest. Choosing solitude doesn't mean giving up on joy. It means healing at your own pace. So the next time you meet someone who treats their birthday like any other day, don't assume they're cold or unhappy. Maybe they're just protecting old wounds. Or maybe they've simply outgrown the need for candles and noise. Because not everyone needs a crowd to feel alive. Some people celebrate quietly through reflection, gratitude, or peace. And that, in its own way, is just as beautiful. So ask yourself, if you skip your birthday, why do you? Is it pain? Is it peace? Or maybe it's something in between. A quiet balance that says, I don't need a reason to exist. I already am. If this video made you think, make sure to subscribe. There's more psychology and quiet stories coming soon.